If you dream about building a business and becoming your boss, you're in for a roller coaster. So let's see, that means earning 100,000 per month, sports cars, living in a mansion, right? I wish. There's nothing like sleepless nights, tossing and turning in bed because you can't pay the rent. Next day, you're basically a zombie with a hangover. And you tell yourself, yes, I prefer this over a boring job and a steady paycheck because I'm my own boss now and it's going to work. But you don't know what to tell your wife anymore. She's tired of your bullshit. So you start to doubt yourself too and your latest business idea. Maybe she is right. This is a stupid idea and I'm wasting my time. What if I swallow my pride and go on LinkedIn or Fiverr, offer 5-star work for 50 bucks for shitty clients? And after Fiverr's cut, that's 40 bucks for a 10-hour project. Living the dream. You run these calculations in your head because you don't know what the you're supposed to do. See, no one in your family has done anything like this before. None of your close friends. So you're kind of blind. And you're too poor to hire a mentor. Mentor is kind of a cheat code to become successful in business because they can see your blind spots and so on. But if you never have that extra cash lying around, good luck convincing someone to mentor your sorry ass for free. If you're a coach, hook me up. So what can you do? YouTube and ChatGPT. They're like the parents of a poor solopreneur. YouTube is the mother with a lot of well-meaning but conflicting advice. And ChatGPT is the myopic dad who supports your dreams inside a bubble. So inspired by your digital parents, you go build a business as you got everything you need for free, right? Go build a website that you're never happy with. You ignore it for the most part, except when you do a sloppy redesign to follow your latest business idea. And it's not generating any traffic anyway. What are you kidding? You also have a bunch of social media profiles, each probably with a different banner and profile image because you get tired of keeping them all in sync and they're mostly abandoned anyway. And literally nothing is happening there. There's a link to your website. Because just being on YouTube drains you. The idea of posting daily to LinkedIn, Instagram, Facebook, X, TikTok is triggering your burnout symptoms. So you start drinking. I'm just kidding. I'm not there yet. I've done this now for 5 years, and sometimes it's great. You have a bigger project in the works, you got just enough money, and you get to choose when and how you work. It's cool. For me, getting rid of coworkers, supervisors, and bosses is worth the uncertainty, constant stress, fights over money, and occasional insomnia. Yeah, but when one project finishes, then you're dry again. What next? What next? Rent, bills, and food has to be paid every month. I'm so happy I don't have kids. I'm sure I wouldn't be in Spain. I would be in a nut house for the nervous breakdown. So what do? You pray, manifest, and figuratively throw as much pasta on the wall to see if any of it turns into money somehow. And it's funny, at times I was sure, absolutely sure, and already surrendered to the fact that I'm bankrupt. This is it. I hit a wall and I have no idea what happens next. Might as well just float on the water and let it take me. Off with the tide. But after 5 years, I'm still here. Client pays a delayed invoice. Just 4 months later, money appears. Someone throws in the life belt and you survive for another month, gasping for air. So these last 5 years have been very challenging, navigating living abroad, running your business and being married to a person from another culture. I thought culture shock was a joke. Mm-mm, mm, no, just a tip. Don't try to figure out all three at once. Figure them out one by one if possible. Uh, Okay, I don't want to be all negative and paint the picture that being a solopreneur is like voluntarily walking into a constant earthquake or into a volcano. It's not that bad. It's like Richter 5 little spots of lava. So, what would be my advice for myself 5 years ago or for anyone who wants to be a solopreneur? Just jump in the water and figure out how not to drown. I wouldn't do anything different. You know, if you have a plan B, you're not taking it seriously. But when you're forced to figure it out when it's hard, you start building resilience you didn't know you had. Or you go crazy. Maybe it's the same thing. End of the day, we only have one life inside this skin bag, so why not make the most of it and throw caution in the wind? I don't know what happens tomorrow. I leave that to my card reader. So yeah, quit your job. Start promoting your services online. Worst case, you end up broke, divorced, drinking cheap piss, renting to strangers on YouTube. But hey, at least you're free. If you're still watching this, it means you're crazy enough to try this life, and that's good. You're my kind of person. Because it takes a little crazy to make freedom work. What's this next?